Hello everybody, Nolan of Black Diamond Services. Just doing another CRB video. One I uploaded the other day. For some reason, I had my camera diagonally on my phone, but it's shot opposite. I think I hit record too soon, so I wanted to do another one at my current job. Hopefully it won't do that again to me. I'll make sure to hold it sideways for at least 5 seconds before I hit record. Apologize about that. But this carpet is moderate soil, pet stains here and there. Nothing too intense. Just needed to treat everything really well, use some enzymes, and also used some hydrogen peroxide based cleaners, and one specifically for urine and other organic stains. Let it sit, and now I am obviously scrubbing it. Again, like I've said in previous videos, I really love this tool. Before my wife and I started Black Diamond Services, I worked for a major franchise company. And I felt like I was doing great work. I really tried, and I did get carpets really clean, but I was having to scrub a lot more with my carpet wand. But that was while I was extracting. So I didn't have this tool and the capability of pre-scrubbing, as a step between pre-spray and rinse and extraction. So I was having to work harder than normal just to get people's carpets to clean up, and I was finding a lot of pet hair clumping up as I'm cleaning without it because of what was still remaining in the carpet. And I should also add that they didn't require me to pre-vac too, which is crazy. So adding those two steps, the pre-vac and the CRB, or a 175 buffer, whatever you got, if you're a carpet cleaner, makes a huge difference, obviously. And everybody can basically understand that vacuuming first obviously makes a big difference, especially if it's kind of been neglected in the house. Vacuum wise, this one wasn't horrible. Yeah, there was some debris, but my canister probably only filled about 25%, whereas there's a lot of jobs where pets are involved where I'm doing at least 50 to 75% of the canister being filled up. And so when I see jobs like that and how much I'm pulling from vacuuming, you see the major benefit from doing so. Because just think about all that still in the carpet. You come in and just start pre-spraying. You're wetting all that dirt down. That's essentially dry soil or other debris from outside, such as, I'm in areas that have a lot of country, so I sometimes even get leaves, that get tracked in, little small bits of leaves, and have to vacuum that up too. So just imagine all that still in the carpet, even if it's pretty small, you can't see it, and you wet that down. Just think about how hard it is to pull that out. It's pretty difficult. You know, and it's hard to say if you got it all in the first place too, when you don't pre-vac, because then you've wetted it to the carpet. Now it's going to be obviously harder to get out than just vacuuming first. So, okay, so you see this area here, the seam is showing. So I'm going kind of sideways across it. And I don't have very aggressive brushes on here. These are just the standard brushes that come with them. They're blue. You got multiple colors depending on what you're up against. So if you want to use this on wool, you obviously want to get softer brushes, which I believe they are white brushes. And then I think there's also gray. Black is very aggressive. It's almost like I don't want to say it's the same as a stripping pad, but it's way more aggressive for like tile that has something on it and you want to give it a good scrubbing. But yeah, I don't have very crazy brushes on. These ones are universal, work well on carpet obviously, and they also do a good job on pre-scrub of tile if you even need it. That's going to depend on your cleaner. The one I'm using personally, you rarely actually have to pre-scrub with it. And it's called Grout Master. If you're a cleaner and you're not familiar with it, I suggest getting yourself a sample and testing it out. It is a powder-based cleaner, and usually you only need no more than 2 ounces per gallon, or 1 scoop per gallon, and it will do the trick. Obviously, let it break down in your pump sprayer, or if you're using some kind of injection sprayer, such as your Hydroforce, or if you have an electric sprayer. Let it break down. You know, use some warm water, not scalding hot, and it does a fantastic job. And it also doubles as a booster for carpet cleaning. So you got a heavily soiled job, you can use it for that too. And it also is beneficial for commercial carpets when you're doing CGD or commercial glue down. It helps with that as well. I've used it on multiple jobs, and it always comes out really well. So going back to the CRB, you see there's a little piece right there that my vacuum didn't get out. So now the CRB did the rest of the work and pulled that to the surface. So when I come back through here to do the actual cleaning, I'll vacuum that up first. Instead of trying to work against it without having a CRB or pre-vacuum, trying to get that out of the carpet with just your carpet wand can be difficult. You probably wouldn't even know it's there, for that matter, because couldn't see it until I went over it with my CRB. So just more reason to add this tool to your van or your setup, whatever you got. Even if you're just starting out with like a portable, this or a 175 would help you tremendously, in my opinion. I love this thing. And it also makes for a good branding situation. Once I put my sticker on the front of it. So if you got a client that's curious about the machine and is watching you use it, it's just another avenue for keeping your name on their mind. It's not only when they see you doing this in comparison to maybe a previous carpet cleaner that they weren't satisfied with. They'll remember you for taking the extra steps, number one, but the more places you can put your name, you know, if you don't particularly have the actual words carpet cleaning in your name like me, you obviously want to build your brand and make it become a household name for all your clients. So it's smart to have a sticker made with your name and at least phone number and maybe even website on there. So the more times they see your name, the more likely they're going to remember who you are and call you next time. And while I'm on the subject, you might as well have cards, not just business cards, but if you're a family-owned business, oh, see, look, there's more right there. If you're a family-owned business like me, I show people that I am. I have a picture of my family, my boys on the card and the services that we offer, because people like to support a local owned and family operated business, because I mean, who doesn't want to help out a family, you know, in some cases more so than some big corporation that just got into it or something like that, or you know, some companies unfortunately treat people as a number and not a client, or you know, somebody that you want to take care of as much as possible. So I like to show them that we're locally owned in this area and that we care about what we do and always are concerned about their needs so we can meet and exceed them. So this video got a little long, but yeah, I sent out new cards to my old clients because the holidays are here. I'll be going back over there to finish that area. So I sent out cards with my information on it, everything that we do, about a week ago. Now, old mail still works because it hasn't been out that long, and even though it's just nearing the end of October, I already got like 4 calls out of the, I think, 250 I sent booking work. So you don't want to just market yourself to new clients. You want to market to your old clients too, because they're the ones that already love you, right? So it's smart to send them a newsletter or what's going on in your business. You know, you can even, if you want to get in depth, you can even do it that once a month. Keep people updated. If you run specials or anything like that. $25 off Scotch guards, sealer for tile, or whatever it is, how you run your business. You definitely want to promote to your old clientele, because if they used you once and it's been a year, they may have loved you, but if they misplaced your business card or your invoice from the previous cleaning, they may not remember who you were and struggle to find you again. And you know, that's always a chance that they might end up using somebody else because they could not remember your name for the life of you. So that's why between mailers and Facebook, Instagram, and these YouTube videos that I do, I feel like that extra effort that I'm doing while I'm already working on a job with social media and whatnot. I mean, technically this is all free. I'm just using my phone that I use for business. So doing these videos and sharing them with potential clients not only shows them what you're doing to get the carpet clean, but it will allow them to make a more informed decision. Because if they see your videos and then, you know, some other carpet cleaning company comes by and doesn't have any of that extra visual information for them to absorb, there's a higher chance that they're going to go with you, because they're going to be like, man, they took multiple steps to get the carpet clean in that video. I feel like they're going to do a great job. So little things help. You're going to end up with a lot more business if you start doing things like that. I read some books on carpet cleaning, and look, wow, a lot more came out. Now some of it does get stuck up inside the CRB, and then at some point a lot of it does drop out. Usually I do have little front and back canisters on here, but most of my jobs, they tend to not have enough in them where the time difference to have those on to capture it is any different than me taking off the vacuum on my wand to pick it up. Especially if you have a filter that grabs that stuff so it doesn't get into your waste tank. That makes a difference. So yeah, I don't always have them on, because if I'm gonna be doing a tile job soon, or like after this job, it's only a few areas right here, and then back over in the living room. That would be a concern. But anyways, sorry, going off on a tangent there. So basically, putting your name on everything you can of your tools, your van, your CRB, your carpet wand. You know, because I'm always behind the camera like this, you guys probably haven't seen it in past videos, but the shape of my carpet wand in the front, I left it with this guy that does all my stuff in my area, and he made a sticker, customized the fit to it exactly so it covers the entire front of it. So again, if somebody is watching you and they happen to be, you know, like over in the kitchen and you're pushing the carpet wand up to the kitchen area, it's just another visual of your name. It is hard to forget who I am. Not everybody's going to agree with putting their name on everything, but you know what? That's okay. Everybody has different opinions, and there's nothing wrong with that. But me personally, like I said, because carpet cleaning is not in my business's name, I find it more useful for me to put my name on everything. Almost everything. Once I get started and actually cleaning in here, I have them on my corner guards even too, because people love those corner guards in the first place, and most carpet cleaners have them anyways. So take off the sticker that comes on them that has the name of the company that made them, and promote yourself. So I had stickers made again and slapped them on the corner guards, so when they're like, oh man, those are cool, I love those corner guards, they're not only seeing your corner guards, they're seeing your name again. I've seen other businesses doing it, and I think it's smart. You know, I did get the idea from someone else. It is pretty simple, but you know, it's hard to think of everything in this business as far as where you should put your information, but that's why I like to share it. It don't matter to me if you're direct competition in my area. You know, there's plenty of work for everybody, which is something I wish I realized a longer time ago, before we started my business, my wife and I. And I'm just talking here, but you know, I'm doing more CRB than really needed, but this is good information in my opinion. But yeah, it don't matter to me if you're direct competition in my area. and you're like, oh, that's a great idea, and you use it, and it helps your brand awareness. There's plenty of houses in my area. You know, probably 500,000 houses or more. Maybe way more than that. I'm sure way underestimating. I live in and around big cities, or I should say medium-sized cities, not huge like Los Angeles or something like that, but yeah, there's plenty of work for everybody. So I don't mind sharing information. Not everybody thinks, oh, you shouldn't give information away for free, but you know what? If you could build value for somebody and show them something new that they didn't know, it's going to return to you. You know, I've done little things for people, and you know, had people refer me out, and the information to me was just something I learned, and you know, they're like, oh, thank you so much for that, and then come to find out, I end up getting, who knows how much it was, I don't even remember, probably anywhere between a $300 job to, you know, $1,000 or $1,500 in work, you know, just by sharing information. I mean, you never know who you're going to meet, so don't feel like you're just giving information away for free that you worked hard to do. You know, I've read a lot of different books that have suggested the same thing. Like, it's okay to charge for your services, like what I'm doing right now for this client. Not to say give this away or anything, but if you can give them extra value and show them why you're worth it, they're never going to go anywhere else. And they're going to be your business's cheerleader for as long as they're in your area, and probably even longer. I had a past client that moved out of California and moved to Texas. She is still recommending us to people, and you know, that's priceless. So it's just doing good work and giving people some free information here and there on, you know, how you could do stuff. You know, in a lot of cases, the reason why there's companies around to do stuff for people is because they don't always have the time to do it. But if you educate them on something, they're going to value you and your company a lot more because you taught them something new, and it feels good to learn something new and understand something more. So when they come out, they know exactly what you're doing, know exactly what to expect from you. And man, I tell you what, they're going to love you for that. It's hard to say they wouldn't, because, I mean, you're giving them knowledge, and you know what they say, knowledge is power. And the more you learn, the more you earn is also another saying that I have read in a book or somewhere. I can't remember exactly the quoted spot from, but you know, and the more you give, the more you receive too, is true, regardless of what you think. All it takes is one. You know, you may feel like you're in a slump, you'd given a lot of information or something away, and nobody's reciprocated in any way, but you know what? Sometimes it takes a while, and then boom, all of a sudden, it comes back to you, and you get a bunch of jobs or whatever your business is. A lot of stuff comes through, and just makes a huge difference for you. So look for things that you could do to add more value to your company. Join business groups, anything. I found one that's free, which is great. That's obviously the best one. Different people, different business types in it, share referrals with each other. Somebody needs carpet cleaning or any of the services I do, they contact me. So if you happen to find a business group that's free and has a real estate agent in it, or anybody else like that, you know, they're obviously your bread and butter in some cases, getting real estate agents, because they always have clients moving in or out of houses, especially if they're a busy one. And meeting them and introducing yourself to them is definitely makes a difference. So I got a handful of jobs coming up later for our house cleaning department that I got directly from them, and I've gotten some carpet jobs from them. Like I said, that was free. It's just, you know, a little bit of your time if you're starting out. you got to get out there and do what you can to earn people's business. And no matter what anybody says, being open and honest with everything that you do will gain you more business and more trust in what you're doing. Show them the value, build that value, and repeat. All right, this video is over 25 minutes long already. If you've watched this far, man, I am thankful for that. I talked a lot about stuff, and it was mainly just supposed to be about this beautiful toy, my CRB. But anyways, now it's multiple topics. So if you watched this far, thank you. I do appreciate, like I said in the past videos, and I always try and say, it means a lot that you guys are watching it, subscribing and liking, or even commenting, giving me suggestions for other videos. I will try and put out content as much as I can, and if I get to a point where I have somebody helping me, which is the ultimate goal, and they're actually pushing the wand and stuff, I'll probably be able to do even more content because I will be overseeing jobs and such like that. So hopefully in the future, near future, you guys will be seeing more from me. And like I said, make suggestions of what you'd like to see. I'm not to say that I know everything there is to know about everything, but I am more than happy to share what I do know with everybody, and I'm always trying to further my education. I've been certified through Truck Mount Forums with a bunch of their different classes that I've taken. And I have been previously CRC certified where I was at my old job years back, about 4 years ago. And when I bought this truck mount, where I got it, they give you a free 5-day class between business, carpet business, being certified IICRC. So my wife and I are taking that. I've already taken it, but I'm retaking it, so it's under my company name for me directly, and so that way I am current, because like I said, it's been about 3 or 4 years since I've taken it. So the information's pretty much the same, but it was given to me for free with my truck mount purchase, so might as well take advantage of it. Refresher on everything, just that way I can keep everything going best I can. And then of course I look for books on the cleaning industry as well to further my education in that, so I could be the best that I could be, because I want anybody that ever works for me to be happy where they're at. And I will say that on video, and anybody can quote me on that later on, but that is my ultimate goal, is to provide a good workplace for everybody that comes through. And if anybody has questions or anything like that, I try to be as an open book and take suggestions, because where I used to work, they did not take suggestions. I gave multiple suggestions that would better the business, in my opinion, maybe even save them some money, and it was in one ear and out the other. So if somebody has a good idea and it works, then why wouldn't you want to use it? So again, sorry, long video, another tangent, but thank you again for watching. Have a beautiful day.